If you're a skinny fat man and you're torturing yourself with cardio and cutting your calories way too low just to burn that belly fat, you're trying to lose that belly fat on hard mode for basically no reason. Most skinny fat men think that they need to do this crazy cardio, high intensity interval trainings, and sweat buckets like crazy just to burn that belly fat. But there's honestly one habit that helps you lose that belly fat without wrecking your recovery, making you super hungry, or taking any extra time off of your day. Obviously, I'm talking about walking, and hey, that rhymed. And in this video, I'm going to give you the 3 walking habits that make hitting more steps effortless, honestly. All right, so habit number 1 is set up a step floor. Most skinny fat men think about steps as the last thing they need to do, to burn that belly fat. So please stop doing that. So instead of seeing it as a bonus, set up a step floor, not a step goal. And for most skinny fat guys, that is like 7 to 10K steps every single day. And you don't need to be like super obsessive with it and go on like thousands of walks every single day. You don't actually need to do that. The number is not that important or as important as actually just being conscious about your steps and consciously going out and getting those steps in, whether it's, walk around the office, getting a walking pad, or going for a post-meal digestion walk. It's not really about that number, but it's still good to have this step floor, like a minimum number of steps that you will hit. If you're extra busy, 5K is better than no K, simply just be aware and set this step floor to hit every single day, at least, or try to hit that rather than a step goal and be obsessive about it. Habit number 2, and this is honestly a game changer. Set up your environment so that it is impossible for you not to hit those steps. One of the best ways to be consistent with a new habit is setting up your environment in a way that makes it impossible for you to literally just not do that habit. So if your goal would be to spend less time on your phone, then what you could do is every night before you're going to sleep, just lock your phone in a drawer in another room. And that way, you'll be spending way less time, because when you wake up, you just won't be scrolling on your phone and shit, And the same way it works with steps. So make it impossible for you not to hit those steps. And here's some basically ideas that you can use to do that. All right, so if you're going anywhere with cart, either to the office or to the store or to the gym, and it has a huge parking lot, or even if it does not have a huge parking lot, basically if you park somewhere, make sure you park further away. And that basically forces you to take more steps because you're parking further away from the spots that you're trying to get. So instead of when going to the store, parking right in front of the store, park literally on the other side of the whole, parking lot. I know it might seem crazy, but this is how these little switches are going to hit you or help you hit these steps effortlessly, honestly. Or the second option would be to, when you're going somewhere that has an elevator, just ditch that elevator. Don't even look at it. Take the stairs, I know, who wants to take the stairs? But again, if you're actually serious about committing to your goals or serious about hitting those goals, you have to make these little sacrifices. And honestly, if taking the stairs instead of an elevator is the only sacrifice that you will have to make, then I think that is a fair trade, to be honest. And it's not even that crazy. So with this, you're not adding effort like you do with cardio. You're literally just upgrading your life and setting up your environment in a way that basically, as I said, makes it impossible for you not to succeed with hitting, step number 1 or habit number 1 with hitting that step floor. And it's just so effortless. And last but not least, habit number 3, 10-minute incline treadmill walks pre and post workout. This literally adds 0 effort. Sure, you're adding something pre and post workout, but that is just 20 minutes combined. And within those 20 minutes, you can easily add on around 2,500 steps or 3,000 steps, depending on how fast you're going. But before your workout, just to warm up, hit the treadmill, walk for 10 minutes on, this incline walk, set up your speed at 4.0 or 4.5. And this is honestly a good pre-workout. You can stretch out there because you would be stretching anyway. Hopefully you're stretching before your sessions. So you can simply do that, wave your arms and arm circles and stuff like that on the treadmill, and you're doing, or hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. That's what you're doing, right? And after lifting, just hop on the treadmill again, walk for 10 minutes, and that's it. It's just simply effortless, honestly, and these 3 ways are how you hit 7 to 10K steps daily effortlessly. No crazy cardio, no high intensity interval workouts, no feeling like you're dying and sweating buckets. Simply just upgrading your life in a way that allows you to hit more steps without taking any extra effort off of your time, and just building your life or building those steps around it rather than building your life around, like the cardio habit and stuff, because it takes time, honestly. So set a step floor, fix your environment, do the pre and post workouts, treadmill walks, and you're good. This is literally how busy, skinny fat men melt that belly fat, honestly. And that's it. So if this helped and you would like more content like this, helping skinny fat guys lose fat, build muscle, and finally build a body that, reflects the hard worker you are inside, and build a lean athletic physique. So if that's you and you would like more content just like this, then subscribe to my channel, because I post content like this every Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, without spending most of your precious time, hope this helped, and peace out.